My Mexicans in Orlando, Florida for the 2020 Mr. Olympia. We finally made it. We weren't sure if it was going to happen. But we're lucky we'd be here. We're lucky we have an Olympia this year. I'm here with my good buddy Stan. Stan, who is relocated in Chicago. It's his new home now. And hit me up, and he's got his new team, his new training partner. I wanted to come here on Muscle Beach TV to introduce them. Stan, we miss you, man.
Yeah, I miss you guys too. Like I didn't think it would be that hard.
so you look a little different, man. You have no more hair. You're about 20 pounds heavier last time I saw you. What's going on over here? Chicago's being good to you.
Actually, I'm like 40 plus pounds. Yeah, because last time I saw you was just before the Cali Pro, and I was like 235 or something. So yeah, 280 right now.
So you're here with some of your teammates, your coach. You're doing coaching over there too. We're here with Divine. Tell me a little bit about this new team, and it seems to be working for you.
Oh, yeah.
Who do we have here?
So luckily, when I moved to Chicago through Sergio Oliva, I know Mandus Buckle.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so he told me that was this trainer back here. They made great progress together. He knew everybody in the bodybuilding scene, so that was the best person to reach out when I moved to Chicago. So before even I got to Chicago, I shot him a text, and he set me up with everything I could need. Welcomed me really I couldn't wish anything better. I had a great gym to train, where to train. He put me through some workouts. We have the same approach about training, the dedication to posing, the nutrition. We really see things the same way. So it's really good pair of eyes to have, aside from Aceto, but as a trainer to really readjust my workouts all the time, depending on what we want to bring up and stuff like that. So it's been great to have him. So since July 1st. And then 3 months back, Divine, Wilson, that's right here, is.
He looks great. I just got a sneak peek.
Yeah, he's been competing in classic physique for a while. He's got a lot of second places, and one too many second place in Tampa. He decided to join Mandus Buckle, so our team underground athletes, and went into the Savannah Pro and won his first pro win with a great package. And that was in August, right? And since then, we've been working. Mandus put a plan together for him to really bring up certain body parts. And, we had more time to really nail him, dial in him for this show, the Olympia, his first Olympia. And, he's looking insane right now.
I want to talk to you real quick, man. I just got a sneak peek. You were actually nice enough to do a couple of sets and one without your shirt on. And what you see with the shirt is very deceiving. So congratulations on your first Olympia, man. How do you feel?
I feel, well, this is actually my third. So
okay.
I qualified in 2017.
Okay.
Didn't make it because the hurricanes that year, flight got canceled. They couldn't get me anything that would get me here in time for weigh-in, so I didn't come that year. Then 2018 I came. I think the first year I met Stan, 18, right? Yeah, I competed.
Okay.
I ended up getting like 15th.
That's his fault then.
I ended up getting like 15th, 16th or something like that. And yeah, this is my third time here, but I feel a lot more ecstatic about the package that I'm bringing this time.
More confident?
A whole lot confident. I mean, like the lagging body parts that I had, all of them came up. I don't really have many weaknesses.
What would you say your lagging body parts were? What do you think?
I would say I wanted to bring my lower lats up to make my V taper look better, and also more of a quad sweep.
Okay.
I mean, but we can all nitpick and find the littlest things we can improve
at that
on,
level, of course.
right? But the big things, those are two big areas, and they definitely came up tremendously. But we still got more work to do, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much longer you want to do this?
How long I do it depends on how long my love continues. So I have no idea.
Yeah.
No idea.
Good answer.
I mean, but at the end of the day, I love training. That will always be a part of my life. But as far as the competing aspect, it takes so much time and diligence and patience, and there's a lot of other things that I have going on outside of fitness. So for me to continue to do this type of sport, because it demands so much time, I have to definitely continue to have the love for it.
Of course.
So if that's 2 years, 10 years, who knows?
Did you have a big team like this before you hooked up with these guys, or?
No, I always coach myself.
Really?
Yeah.
And you did very well by yourself.
Yeah, I mean, since day one, I won the Nationals by myself. When Classic first came out, they told me I was too big, I was too muscular. To me, I was like, it don't make sense if I make weight. I made weight. The judges that told me that see me and was like, holy fuck, all right? So one of them came backstage, so it was funny because they had me on the far right the entire prejudging. So I'm backstage pissed. Judge come backstage and said, why are you pissed? I said, because I look amazing and y'all have me on the far right. He was like, it's very rare that we do that. There was no one to compare you to. We knew that you flat out won. And he was like, I hope that you are going to Nationals next week. And I said, well, that was the plan. That's why I came here to qualify. He was like, I usually don't say this, but you're going to win. And I went there and got my pro card.
Wow.
Yep. But
What year was that?
That was 16.
2016.
16.
And when did you start bodybuilding, like for real, competing?
So before that, I did maybe 2 NPC shows. Stopped competing. I qualified for Nationals. I won overall. I did heavy. But when I saw on the national level how massive I had to get, that wasn't a look that I wanted to obtain. So I stopped competing. And that was like 2014, 15, I think.
Okay.
And then it came out with Classic like a year and a half later. So then I said, that's my home right there. I'm one of them people that I like looking good all year round. And the bigger you get, the more complex it is to maintain a certain body percentage.
Those lines,
Yeah, like if you want to get 280, 290, you have to put on a lot of fat too.
Oh, yeah.
It ain't gonna be lean, and that's not a look that I prefer.
I get it. Yeah.
So classic. I don't plan on ever leaving classic.
What's your weight limit in classic?
Say it again.
What's your weight limit in classic?
My max is 222.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
How tall are you?
5'11".
Okay.
Yep.
That's good.
Mhm.
What are you today?
220 this morning.
Yeah.
After a couple, tweaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me what it's like to train with this guy right here. He was he had a lot of training partner. I was with him at Golds in Venice to train with all the champions. How's that to train with him?
Honestly, I can honestly say that he's probably the most genuine and best personality that I have met in this industry.
Everyone loves Stan.
Yeah, like when I came to the gym, his hospitality, right? He welcomes you with open arms. He assists you. He wants you to be better. He helps you. He's a perfectionist with posing to the point you almost want to curse him out, right? But he wants you to be your best. It'd be the littlest things, and he was like, "You look great, but this can be a little better." You know what I mean? But like overall, like just his willingness to help. You know what I mean? Like someone on his level and where he is in this sport, a lot of people are not humble. And to me, he's a very humble human being. So I respect that.
But I think it says a lot about someone when wherever they go, no matter where in the world, they make friends with everyone right away.
Agreed.
And he's like that.
And everybody talks highly about
But
him.
he also remembers that when he first came to California, he knew no one. And a lot of people, I think, helped him out. So I think he's good about paying it forward. You understand? That's right? Am I right?
I mean, I got lucky. I had a lot of people helping me along the way. And to me, it's just normal. You help each other in this industry. It's a
That's
small.
the way it should be.
Yeah, it should be like that. And I think that's something we saw this year with the pandemic. All those gym closed. A lot of people came through, to help each other, to have access to gyms, to help one way or another. So I think that was a great testimony of our sports and the brotherhood we have.
Divine, are you from Chicago?
No, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're from the cold area.
Pretty much.
This is pretty cool. Do you like the cold? Are you okay with the cold?
Honestly, so I just moved to Texas like 6 months ago. I love it.
Everyone's moving to Texas.
Yeah, I love it. It's worth it. But honestly, I didn't have a problem with Baltimore because I'm big into fashion, so I like the changing of dress, like how you dress. To me, certain climates, right? You dress the same all year round.
Yeah.
I like to dress up and put a jacket on and put certain clothes and attires on and boots and certain things. So it didn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Divine. I'm very excited for you, man. I didn't know you before today, but that's a good thing about this job. You always meet new talent and new people. You make new friends, and I'm gonna be keeping my eye out for you. 2020 Olympia, the third one. Maybe it'll be the charm.
Absolutely.
How would that be?
That's the goal.
We're gonna let you go because you have win, and I want to keep you. I appreciate you coming here,
you.
Divine. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it, brother.
Best of luck, my friend.
Thank you.
I stand. So I want to talk to another one of your training partner / coach. So you have the coach you're working with. Can we get him in?
Yeah, Mandus.
Real quick. All right. So we're talking a little bit about Divine and Stan and him joining your team. So you're good friends with Sergio Oliva.
Absolutely. Sergio's from Chicago. I'm people laugh all the time. Everywhere I go, usually I'm wearing Cubs gear, Bears gear. I'm like Mr. Chicago. Yeah, see?
There you go.
And, you know, I love my city. It's where I live. It's where I was born and raised, so I love to represent. Sergio, I was at every show Sergio's competed at since 2014.
Wow.
USA's all the way through New York Pro. So I was a big part of that. Sergio said, hey, Stan's going to be moving out there. I'm going to have him call you. Stan and I had met a few times, talked a little bit when I was out on the West Coast. And I said, Stan, welcome to Chicago, man. And ever since then, it's been nothing but open arms and family.
This guy, I was just telling off camera, makes friends wherever he goes.
Yeah.
He is such a good guy. Everyone loves him. I never heard anyone say anything bad about Stan. It's amazing that he has this ability to. I mean, he went to Chicago. I'm like, oh my God, you're gonna miss Sean. You're gonna miss everybody. He goes over there, and it's everybody. It's like he recreated what happened in Venice in Chicago.
Yeah.
Am I right?
You know, we already had a camp going on there, and we had a strong work ethic, and I had a lot of things set up. But what happened was Stanimal, as you said, brings this passion and this energy and this likability, which just added to the camaraderie of the group. And just as important, he's very personable, but he's a pro's pro. He brings a level of professionalism that one or two of our other pros were missing. And as a coach, you can only do so much to try and teach and instill that in them. And when he brought that, every other athlete picked up on it.
It's
and
like having a
adjusted
captain
quickly.
in a sports team.
Correct.
Yeah,
you know, it's too hard to have the coach and the owner and the guy who's in charge to just be the captain.
Yes.
We now have quarterbacks.
Yes.
George Brown, you're going to be interviewing soon,
Yes.
and Stanimal are the unprecedented leaders of underground athletes. And that's exactly what we needed as an organization.
I love that.
We're personable people who are professionals and the hardest working guys in the industry.
Where can people reach you if they want to get on the team, if they actually are from college looking for a good coach?
Yeah, absolutely. We're all over the place. Underground Athletes, Instagram. We have a website as well. You can not only apply and get the Underground Athletes coaching program, but if you want to be more like Stanimal, there's a Stanimal coaching program.
Oh, yeah?
George Brown coaching program.
Nice.
We're putting together some of the best content in the country because we believe in giving back. You know, we really are passionate about what we do. So it's nothing cookie cutter. We put a lot of time and energy and more content that you'll get in almost any other coaching program.
I love it. I love it. Well, can we get George in here real quick?
Absolutely.
All right, give
ATB, King George. Here he is, the other captain of Underground Athletes.
All right, George. Nice to have you on jayTV, man. We're just talking about with your coach and your good friend Stanimal over here. Ready for the Olympia, man? 2020. We're lucky to have it.
I was born ready.
You're already.
Definitely.
You were eating this huge avocado before, and he says, "This is the taste of success." He says.
Yes, yeah. You just gotta do what you gotta do, man. At this point, man, I've done all the work. So you know, once Olympia comes around, I have fun. You know, I got a lot of experience. This is my 6th straight Olympia. And,
Sixth in a row.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So this is a good one for me. You know, it's a you know, with COVID, you know, it's everything's a variable, whatever. But I think I handled this year, you know, great, and I'm ready to show off, you know, the work I've been putting in.
How was that COVID? I always ask people the same question. How was this year for you? Was it a mind F, or was it actually easy for you to stay on track? And how was it for you?
I think
Everybody dealt with it differently, you know.
Yeah. People made it an excuse off the rip. You know, they, you know, oh, this is shut down, this is closed, and you know, I just live off of basically getting the job done. You know, so I didn't make those excuses. I drove, you know, 40 minutes one way to the gym if I had to. And then, you know, I was able to have access to another gym, you know, when I needed to. And, you know, actually, I was talking to Andre, you know, we had a discussion about it, and it was like chaos, right? Because it was like everything was like we never seen. And he had like this epiphany speech one day, and it was just like, you know, it's order through chaos. And so, like, now is our time to establish, you know, basically a new regime, even though we've still been here. And I just kind of took that, and I just been executing. I took it into the Salt Lake show. I felt like I killed it. I continue to ride the momentum, follow the plan that me and Mandus had, and I'm going to show off, like I said.
How many years have you been doing bodybuilding, like, seriously? You said this is your 6th Olympia, but how many years total?
I started in 2012. I got my pro card in 2013.
Wow, that's quick.
Yeah, I've been rolling ever since. Me and Stanimal.
Yeah. How is it to train with this guy? You guys are lucky to have him because you know what? You stole it from us.
It was a lot smaller.
I know. He started at men's physique, then men's classic.
Honestly, I don't know nobody who don't like Stanimal. Honestly,
I know.
And he has a lot of information. He's been around, a lot of success, and he brought all of that to us. All of those, small things, but those small things make all the difference.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that he's a part of Underground, and I'm able to pick his brain and take advantage.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to keep you long because I know you have meals to get. You have meals to get in, weigh in, all that stuff. I really appreciate you guys coming on Thursday morning at this gym just to do the same with jayTV.
Shout out Jay. Jay always showed me love. He always showed me love. So shout out to Jay.
He's a fan of all you guys. You know that.
Yeah.
So
he is. He's like the first bodybuilder that was like, look, man, I like your look, And if you looked at him, he started to change, So he's just the first guy to kind of open up the door for men's physique for people to start showing us respect.
Yes.
And then there's Sean Roden right there. That's Miss Olympia,
Hey, look at that.
Right on time,
look at that.
baby.
Okay, hold on a
And
second.
this is what I'm talking about
Hold
right
on a second. I gotta say something. So, Sean, these guys have really adopted Stan. I think you lost your brother, man. I felt bad for you. I'm like, man, you found a new family.
I don't even watch your story anymore because I'm like, damn, there used to be me right there.
I know.
It's like he used to be spotting me. Like, I'm
I
like,
know.
We can keep the trend going.
You
I'm
made
like,
some
you
people
know what?
happy.
Thanks, Tara.
It's all her fault.
I appreciate you. But yeah, it's great to see that, all these guys just gravitate to Stan because he's that kind of guy.
He's that kind of guy.
And, he just kind of bring everybody together.
I know.
And
He's the glue.
that's hard to find. It's hard
Yeah.
to find someone that he's passionate about what he does and he enjoy what he does. He knows what he's doing, and I think, that alone is going to bring people towards him, all the time. But, can I get my stand back?
He's like a sponge. He learns from everybody along the way, and he just shares that knowledge. That's bodybuilding.
Yeah, that's bodybuilding.
Right?
That's the camaraderie that sometimes is missing from the sport that,
He brings it.
you can bring people together, especially in a time like this. It's like,
I know.
but it's great to see.
He's making progress.
Let's just talk about the elephant.
What's going on? I know. I told him.
Look at this.
Yeah, what's going on here?
He shaved his head, I grow my hair.
I know, that's
what's
Exactly.
going on?
Remind me of Sean.
He looks like a badass. I told him, I said, dude, that's... Yeah, he looks like a badass.
You know what I told him? He looks like a Polish bouncer.
Oh, man.
All right, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to let these guys go. Thanks, champ. All right, Stan, well... It's like it turned out this to be a big Stan love fest, but we like you, we love you, we appreciate what you're doing for the sport, and even when it's not about him, this is what's great about him. He actually hit me up and said, hey, I got my guys, I got my new training partner, my coach. Can we do? He always thinks of you guys. That's not about him. He doesn't even compete right now. So, but that's awesome that he's doing that. So we appreciate it. Keep out for these guys for the Olympia 2020. We're here in Orlando, Florida. Dave Max 6 for jayTV, and we're out.